So we on our way right now, and girl, when I pull up, you better be on that time too. So we're leaving.
What up, what up, what's the deal? Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to my Stand on the Media family out there. Salute. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Happy hump day. Good morning to all. If you're new to my channel, much appreciated. Do me a favor though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video, please share the video, hit that notification bell. You will be notified when we drop them videos. So look, we're gonna get to the content, right? Let's get right to it. So No Jumper, they do a live last night, and they got Young and Jefe, they got Lush up there, and they got Munchie B, Adam at the table. And Adam starts with this fake ass apology to Munchie B. So I'm trying to figure out, was Adam 22 in on the play with CS2 back, or did CS2 back run that play alone? And Adam is like, man, I don't have nothing to do with it. Then I really thought about it. I said, no, I keep forgetting that the building that they're in is owned by Adam. Wack would have to still sign off on that, you know? And with the feds hovering over them by way of CS2 back and whatever else Adam got going on in his closet, yeah, he still had to give the okay to that. So Adam come with this unsincere, horrible fake ass apology, talking about he wants to protect him because he's blind. And I always think about that and protecting him. And then Young and Jefe. So he clearly compromised. This is my opinion. These are my thoughts, my opinions only. But I'm going to give you how I feel and how I'm seeing it. So then Young and Jefe compromised. That's CS2 Back's partner. I don't know if Wack is his handler. Now, I don't know what's going on. But this is nasty work out here. So he then tries to defend 607 Unc and what he did. But I'm going to let him tell y'all himself. I don't want to spoil that moment if you haven't heard it already. This is real nasty work, but it's obviously a play on Munchie B. And I think Munchie B, the mayor, knows what's going on. Salute to him. We almost at that 5-minute mark, y'all. Matter of fact, well, I don't know if Adam get to talking super freaky before they get to the content, man. So yeah, this is wild to me. I really wish Munchie B would get the heck up out of there. I really do. I wish Munchie B would get up out of there, because they're not just trying to get him fired, they're trying to get him locked up. Because, you know, CS2 Back, COINTELPRO, right? He COINTELPRO. Yeah, he COINTELPRO. So anything gang related, anything like that, he's the opposite of. He just pretends to be what that is. You know what I mean? So Munchie, man, Munchie got to be careful. And then Young and Jefe don't care about nothing but what the check say. At least he ain't never lied. He telling you where his integrity lie. He telling you where his moral compass is. So I wouldn't expect anything different from somebody named Young and Jefe who don't care about nothing but what that check say. Salute to him, real talk. Hey man, I'm just reacting to the content, but I mean, I'm gonna pick this shit apart. Stevie Wonder can see this, man. So if this does come across y'all desk by way of somebody who supports y'all, send y'all a clip. Send them this clip too. Hey, bro, it's too obvious, my guy. You know, I mean, y'all out here running plays. It's our job to decipher them. You know what I'm saying? For the people. You know, because we don't believe in misleading the people. Stand on the media. We're in the building. We don't believe in that. So it's my job to decipher and pick apart the BS that y'all are out here spewing. And this is exactly what this is. CS2 backcalled that dog. I believe Adam signed off on it. And then young Jefe is there to help, you know, clean up 607 Unc's mess. We at that 5-minute mark, man. Let's get to this content, man. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Stand on the media. Let's go.
Laughing at you is the most devastating sound you're ever gonna
because
hear
I
in
think
life.
on the comedy podcast, it's more of a intentional thing that they either have like a couple of the like off camera people have mics so that they're laughing, and that kind of like fuels the conversation, makes the audience feel like it's funnier or whatever.
Right.
So I feel like Ant is kind of like a combo deal, because he's not only a podcaster, but he's also like the laugh track. Like he makes people believe it's funnier than they would think it was if left to their own devices, which is kind of magical.
You're kind of like the human embodiment of the NBA Jam voice. Like, he's heating up. You feel me? He's on fire.
My favorite game as a kid, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, that's the weird thing about you and Munchie, to be totally real, is that like it feels like so many of the hosts kind of get shitted on, and like kind of they like basically, I wouldn't say get a ton of respect from the other hosts. So, you know, it's like a common No Jumper podcast host type that kind of gets dumped on a lot. There's many examples of this
Like
I have
me?
to get into. Lush, I am staring directly at you for a reason. But it's like, you know, you only can like give people the amount of respect that they demand or seem to require.
Well,
and I feel like both of these guys kind of like, you know, they seem like they require respect, and everybody is inclined to give it to them, which is just different than a lot of people we've had on here over the years, you know?
I think there's definitely truth to that. First of all, like I would say like the street cred of the hosts on this channel is exponentially like increasing as the arc progresses.
Yeah.
So these guys kind of got a different accent to them, you feel me, than previous hosts by and large. However, I'll also say the more we get to know each other, the less formalities people stand on. And I feel like, you know, like, not that there won't be respect, but I think we can
mess around a little bit more as time goes by.
And stuff.
Yeah, no, I just feel like with shit with like with life, you feel me? That's just like, you know, how stuff be, like, for real. Like y'all said, it's just like, you know, comfortability, you know what I'm saying? Respect barrier as well, you feel me? Just like you could point out like a ton of other hosts. I just feel like anybody can get tried.
Yeah,
you feel
for
me?
sure.
People will try anybody, you feel me? But people are like more than likely they're gonna try to go for like, you know, the easier win. There ain't no easy win this way for sure. Like, I ain't going for no disrespect, because you feel me, I don't disrespect nobody. Like, whether I dislike you or not, I'm not gonna just come.
Now remember, he just said that. He not going for no disrespect, because he don't disrespect nobody. Let me remind y'all what 607 Unc said. He called Munchie the word that a Crip will call a blood to diss him. I'm not going to actually say the term, but that's what he called him. Take a guess at what that is. Most people already know. But that's what he didn't call him that. He said it in front of him. And if you know LA politics, that's a no to the no. It don't get no more disrespectful than that. And remember what young Aunt Jefe, who don't care about nothing but what that check say, just said. He ain't tolerating no disrespect because he don't disrespect nobody.
About to disrespect you unless you just like in a line of fire, you know, you warranting that disrespect. Then it's like it's different. But you know, whether I dislike you or like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna just disrespect you and just be like, hey, and just come out and just, you know, just try to get on you. You feel me?
No, that's an interesting point too. Like these guys haven't really, or for sure, Ant like has not actually like tried to get on fools' helmets and get like me. I was poking the bear instantly.
We haven't tried to put either of these guys in the trick bag yet. We haven't like tried to like devise a plot with them.
Now, when I was listening to this, I was wondering, why did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there, I'm like, why would he just throw that out there? We haven't tried to get them in the trick bag, making it like it's a casual thing that they do. And no jumper. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention.
You know, because sometimes we do be kind of like talking behind the scenes about like, you know, let's make some funny shit happen.
It's funny that they said that the whole Unk thing. Adam said this. Adam.
But they are saying that
was crazy.
But you know where that come from? Because you Unk is somebody. Compa. Like you like, you know what I'm saying? Cholam, whatever. So I think they might be taking that from that.
I'm gonna be real. Like in the past, mostly.
No, Munchie, we're not getting it from that Munchie the mayor. We're not getting it from that, buddy. We're getting it from that's what he does. You got to understand, Munchie. The FBI, the feds are running that facility. CS2 back caught that dog, bro. They're trying to get you off the streets, Munchie. He has not forgot about you riding around with Spider Loc and all the things you have said about him. He hasn't forgot. And Adam is just setting the playground and allowing that man to do his job and act like he don't know what the hell is going on. He don't have nothing. Munchie, you know that already. Let's go.
Currently, completely, I do not like to mess around when it comes to disrespecting gang stuff. Like, I don't like to make those jokes. I don't like to involve myself in it too much because that to me is like the number one thing that could make doing No Jumper in Los Angeles less comfortable, less fun, less, you know, interesting, less exciting, you know, if we get to the point where it's like, oh, there's just so much animosity towards us, et cetera. And I just have too much respect for the overall culture that we kind of like exist within and shit. So like for sure, that is not something I ever would have thought of. I just want to clarify this. I've never ever heard this Hoover expression. I don't know if that's something that like
neither
people say.
I don't think any of us ever heard that.
It did really roll off his tongue as if this is something he had said many times in his life, which, you know, whatever, I get it. But definitely not something that I would have planned. Honestly, it took me like upwards of 5 to 10 seconds to even understand what he had just said, because I was like I was looking at my phone. I was like distracted for a second or whatever. And when I realized, I was kind of upset. Like, I wish that I had like immediately said, hey, fuck out of here. That's not cool. Like, we don't appreciate that kind of energy.
Like the first, what he said in the first one?
Right.
I thought I heard wrong. I'm like, that ain't what he said for sure.
Yeah, there's no way he said that, right?
I think then a lot of dudes just be too invested in this shit, man. Like dudes, like I'm just seeing all like type of stuff because dudes, like first you got it was scripted, and it's like if you looking at it, like how was it scripted? Like you see the place that it came from, and like you know what I'm saying, and like how it came of. Talking about it was scripted, like in no way, form, or fashion. Are you watching this? Why would you believe this is scripted? And then second, like they said,
because they run plays, young and Jefe, who don't care about nothing but what the checks say. They run plays. Didn't you just see Loose Cannon's little brother? I mean, big brother or whatever brother. I don't know who came out first. I keep telling y'all. Didn't you just see him up there? Didn't you just see him up there sitting next to CS2 back, looking like a flashback from time? They run plays. What are you talking about, young Jefe? You act like that is something that is foreign. Didn't Loose Cannon sit up there and run a play about a FaceTime in his TV show coming out, and it supposed to come out on the TV show? What you think that is, sir? It's a play. That's all they do. Young and Jefe, who don't care about nothing but what the checks say. Checks say, do me a favor, bro.
Stop doing that. No,
you could.
Stop doing that.
You caping, and we can see it. It's too obvious. Cut the cake down, bro. Cut back on the cake.
We basically on No Jumper to what was one of them little podcasts I seen saying they said Munchie B and Jefe is on No Jumper to take something. I was just like, man, these dudes is crazy, man.
I mean,
To take something?
Take something. I mean, all right, this is my other thing too. And I don't know if Munchie's ever like peeped this, but it's something that I've just noticed myself like naturally doing is that I feel very defensive of Munchie. Like I want to protect Munchie because number one, we kind of like came together from a situation in which we maybe like weren't super cool, you know? So him even wanting to do podcasts or like even building that bridge and the fact that we've developed a relationship means something to me. And then in addition to that, with the whole blindness thing, I just like want to look out for you to help you out in whatever situation you might need help in, you know? I know you never mentioned being blind. You downplay it so much, but to be just totally real, like, yeah, you need help. You need like help getting out to the fucking car or whatever. And it's like, I don't want to like ever be somebody who's like not looking out for you. You know, that's important to me.
That was the fakest shit I ever heard in my life. You hear that? That fake concern, because you know, I like to get you to your car. You never brought up your blindness. Trying to pull at the heart. Like, come on, Adam. You got to do better than that, sir. You got to do better than that. We see you, my guy. You don't care nothing about Munchie B. You sat there and allowed CS2 back to let a individual from a whole nother state come into his backyard on a podcast that thousands of people are watching, disrespect that man right in his presence. A man who you know would never go for something like that. Ever. And y'all played with him like that. And thank God Munchie had the wisdom not to do nothing. Because if he did, Munchie be sitting in jail. And that's what they want. So again, Munchie B, I'm telling you, little bro, because I think you're a lot younger than me. Little bro, working up there ain't worth it. That money, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth your freedom, Munchie. They playing with you, bro. They playing in your face. Really sit back and watch this. Pay attention to this. You need to watch it over and over again until you see it, Munchie. I would. It ain't worth it, little bro.
I just trip off because just the week prior, I said, man, I'd rather sit away from him because he too unpredictable,
right,
and spontaneous.
And that was just because he had like been unbuttoning his belt, and you felt like he looked kind of zesty right over there.
He hopped on his knees, and then he getting up dancing, and I'm like, I don't want the nigga to dance in front of me or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, I don't want to sit. But then the very next week, he said a slob word. 2 people over. I'm like, damn. If I was sitting like I was the week prior. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because he ain't a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? I get my hands on him. Then you feel me? I'm like, man, this nigga is bro. Hey, but he say it was an accident, right? But I was just paying attention, not the content, because that content creators or whatever. I'm paying attention to how he reacted to it after. Like, you still thinking it's a game or it's a joke, or you trying to take this show on a road like a tourist.
Did a reaction to it?
No. I'm just paying. Who, me?
No, I said, did he do a reaction?
No. I'm just paying attention to him because like after that he went on the news. That I'm trying to see because he said he apologized after that. I want to see if he was go after that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to pay attention to. But he got to know that shit. And he picked the gang capital, bro. Yeah. Bloods and Crips, all niggas give a fuck. It's all over niggas' faces and shit, right? He picked here to come and chose, because his whole thing is blood and Crips. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit go have to change in a minute. Cause,
Yeah, but you saying he picked here is kind of like you giving in to the perspective of people saying it was scripted.
No.
No, I think he meant Los
Like
Angeles.
moved to LA.
He meant LA.
And is making content. But because think about it, he'd be doing the GDBD Viceler, right? We all laugh. That shit doesn't hold any weight out here because nobody cares, right? If he was doing it in Chicago long enough, people would probably trip on him. But out here, if he was saying, I'm Hoover Blood Crip, whatever, like, I mean, I guess he does say that, but like, there's definitely like a shelf life on
that's
that.
the first time he said that. I never heard like from the, because after I started cycling through shit, see how much of a habit that is, right?
Yeah.
But I never really paid attention to this shit unless he was on No Jump.
I watch 607 Unc a lot. I watch a lot of his content. I have never heard him talk like that ever. And what's crazy is these people they act like this stuff ain't documented. You can go back and watch plenty of his content. He has a lot of content up there, by the way. Real funny guy until he did that bullshit. I can't rock with him. Period. Yeah. Yeah, man. I ain't never seen him act like that. Ever. Never. Let's go.
Right.
But he never said that word elsewhere, has he?
No. But he played with the Bloods and Crips a lot. I'm like, okay, so he know that Southern California what this based on, and that he made that his whole gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at the dude Cartoon, and then Cartoon upset about some things because Cartoon he breathed this Crip thing. He passionate, right? So like I'm like he pointing out certain stuff. I'm like, okay, this is just what he do. He be playing with shit he shouldn't be playing with, and I don't think it's gonna last long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it depends on how important content is to him, but I know the blood thing can't happen again. You know
For sure. And you know, I kind of had a realization while we're out in Houston or in Dallas rather, like Unc drove from LA to Dallas. He hung out with us for probably about 3 hours total. And then we did not see him the rest of the trip, which is, I just say that to say that he's a different kind of dude. Like, I just don't know anyone who's ever like would do that. Like to me.
And he's still out there, right?
Yeah. And he was supposed to be on the show today, but he thought it was Monday, even though it is in fact Tuesday. And he like,
supposedly,
I mean, this is what he's telling me on the phone. Like last night when we talked on the phone, he said that he quit. And then and I said, well, will you just come back and do the No Jumper show tomorrow? And he said, yeah. And then today we realized he was still in Texas and we called him and he's just basically like, oh, I thought it was Monday.
I thought it was still today.
Some part of me doesn't understand what the hell is going on with this guy. But in addition to that, like, I got a viewpoint. Like, I think in his mind, this is a very, very good strategy to get attention and go viral, is that he's basically going to say the most offensive thing that he could think of in that moment, and then he'll just immediately start apologizing.
So what you saying? That was he said that on purpose?
I think he knew what he was doing. That he was trying to like antagonize and like just like he wanted to see how you would react. / he knew that it would get a reaction. I don't think that he's dumb enough to think that you could just say that. And like he even said, "I didn't know you were a blood. Get the fuck out of here."
Well, he got super mad at me for saying exactly what you just said on this, like the next several pods that we did.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
like this guy's really intelligent.
Y'all should
He's
go back
not
and
smart.
watch.
He knew what he was doing, and me even implying that he felt like I was now like
he didn't like
creating
that.
narratives that are adding to his negativity. I was like, no,
you can tell. And Jefe got his marching orders from CS2 back by the way he acting in this exchange.
simply think you're an intelligent dude that knows what the fuck he's saying and doing. Like you have full employment of your mental faculties. You're a successful entrepreneur. You're not like there might be exaggerated aspects of your character, but you're really not like a J-Cat.
Yeah, man, I kind of feel different. I ain't trying to take up for him. I don't know, dude. Just that he plays too much and he get into character, and just seeing him, he's liable to say anything. So with people like that, like I got a homie that's a comedian, and I've been hearing that y'all say that's what he's supposed to be, a comedian. Like, is he a podcaster or a comedian?
He's a comedian?
He's a combo. He doesn't actually just stand up.
Oh. All right, well, I just know like for like comedians.
Well, we just established he's not a comedian. Young Ed Jefe don't care about nothing what the check say. He's not a comedian. But let's just stay with that premise. If he was a comedian, man, we know a lot of comedians. T.K. Kirkland, hilarious. We got comedians. I forgot the ones from Wildin' Out. the country brothers that's from the South that travel all around. All these comedians, they would never come into Cali into the politics of it all and disrespect somebody's shit like that. Period. Period. So it doesn't matter if he a comedian or not. He disrespected Munchie B. And remember what young Jefe said in the beginning? He ain't taking no disrespect because he don't disrespect nobody. Let's go.
Like a comedian is liable to say anything.
For sure.
Bro, you
Yes.
gotta watch out. Like I like heard my homie say some crazy shit to his granny that was just like, I was like, man, even if I was a comedian, like, bro, I'm not about to say that, you tripping. And he had to tell me, because I try to check him in front of his grandma, like, no, bro, you know, comedian, all she understanding this and that. But long story short, I didn't think that, like, I thought it just like happened to just come out like Munchie B was just owning him about the Hoover thing and woo woo and was playing with him, and he just like happened to have a flashback and come out and like wooty 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 woo. I don't think that he was like trying to do it, trying to get.
First of all, then that's not a my bad moment, but that's all bad for him to just let that slip out of his mouth. But he didn't let that slip out of his mouth. He knew exactly what he was doing, because we ain't never heard him say nothing like that on any other thing he has done. I know I haven't. He knew exactly where he was at. He knew exactly who he was in front of. Man, they messed with Munchie B, and who else? It was somebody else that they messed with. 4 extras. Man, if y'all don't see that all this shit is plays being ran on these gentlemen, then you blind, you crazy. Now listen to the young Jefe.
The reaction out of Munchie, I just don't.
You know, I need to be talking like faster than they thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I heard the slop shit, I'm like, huh, what? Because I thought he was trying to say something else and he just country or something. You know what I'm saying? Then he said it again.
No, but the energy started though when Munchie like
With the
made it clear he
Hoover
didn't want to sit next to him. No, it started
Oh, you
before
think
that.
that's when he decided to troll him?
Yeah.
I mean, this is my thing too, is that we all saw how awkward.
Moving forward, I want to sit next to him though.
Okay.
No, my daughter's like, you know what I'm saying?
I think you deserve that. I think you deserve the opportunity to be able to grab him by his lapel if he offends you again. I like that idea. I don't think that's.
Well, I'm gonna end the clip right there. I thought young Jefe had some more caping to do for CS2 back. He did enough. That was egregious. I'm not even gonna lie, that was egregious. Disgusting, nasty work. But I think Munchie be smart enough to see that it's a play. That was a play on him. And yeah, young NFA who don't care about nothing but the check say he compromised, but we been knew that a while ago. You know, that's his business. You know, handle your business. But I'm just letting you know, bro, we see you. You're not invincible. A lot of these people think they really hard to read. You know what I mean? But you're not. We see when you playing in our face. We see that. That's what the issue is. You playing in people's face. And you really tried to line Munchie B up. In my opinion, all this is my opinion. This is my insight. This is me breaking the stuff down and telling you how I see it. I can't say anything that I'm saying is factual or anything like that. I want to make sure I'm clear with the copyrights. But indeed, this is my opinion and this is what I think, my thoughts, how I view it. Please tell me in the comment section how you see it, how you view it. Do you believe that it was a lineup on Munchie B? Do you believe Adam 22's apology? Do you think young Jefe, who don't care about number what the check say, do you think his opinion about it? Do you believe in what he said? Do you think that it may have been that he's a comedian and it just flew out of his mouth and he was being funny but slipping all at the same time? I don't know. You got to tell me. Salute to my Stand on the Media family, man. Salute to you. If you're new to my channel, you made it this far. Thank you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Can you do me a favor on your way out? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video, please share the video, and hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when I drop videos. To anybody, man, that you know, that hears this and you see you have a different take on it, a different opinion, hit me in the comment section. We can continue to talk about it. Let's get to it. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. For real. I'll catch y'all on the next video to stand on the media. You know, let's go.